Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
hello. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you out here on this fine Thursday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My name is Greg Chambers, owner of Traffic Authority and partners with Mac right here in Multiple Income Funnel. Today, we have our co-host, Mandy, and a very special guest we'll bring out here in a few minutes. But thank you guys very much for appearing today. Please, in the chat, give us your name and where you're calling in from so we know that you're here and ready for a great call today. I think I'll be the first one to actually send a chat message. Hello. Oh, they beat me to it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
John's in the house.
Where is the message?
Stuart, Jacob, Don, Lyndon, great to have you guys on board. Gabriella, Don, Tim, got people from all over the country, and I'm sure we'll see a few international folks. We got someone internationally. I can't even quite read that country. But great to have everyone on board. Super, excited to also have, as you can see, our special guest, which we'll get to here once we just cover a few things. All I wanted to do here first is basically let everyone know that MIF does have a contest running this very month. And what I'm going to do here really quickly is I'm going to prepare to share my screen. I'm going to actually log in to an account here real quickly. And basically, we're just going to review the contest, basically leaders and kind of the rules, if you will, because we did come out with some really exciting brand new stuff here. So I've got that up. I'm going to do a quick screen share. And basically what we're going to do is just pull up the contest here real quickly. Let me just start. Very first thing out of the gate. Yes or no, please, in our chat. How many of you guys out there know that we're running a contest this month? And actually, if you guys do know, hit us with the name of that contest. Secret alert, it's like on your screen right now. It's thank you guys for posting that up. It's called Double Your Commissions. And the whole idea of this, you guys, is we want to see, people doubling their commissions. And what we're going to do here, just real quickly, show you guys when you log into your MIF account and you click that little pretty banner, it brings you guys over to the contest page. If you haven't watched this video, you guys, right here, hey folks, please do watch this. I forgive me, it went a little bit longer than some of our contest videos, but the reason for that, there are some brand new things that are happening over in the daily disciplines, and I'm going to skip over to right now, just so we can kind of go over them. You guys know that have been here for a bit. We have our normal daily disciplines. You get points for logging in. You get points for posting up on Facebook. You get credit for doing income screenshots and things like setting up your income streams in MIF. But what's new, if we just scroll down here a little ways, you guys, you're going to see this new section starting down here that basically where the larger points start. And what you're going to see here, the very first one is for you folks that are either brand new or were monthly up until May of 2024. You guys, if you go annual this month, you guys are eligible for that 10,000 points. And I'm just going to review these like 4 or 5 items down here, you guys, because there's been just a little bit of confusion about some of these newer things. And also, we're going to certainly give you guys the opportunity also to ask any questions about the contest you guys have. That's why we just started out with, making sure you guys were aware there is one. I'm glad the great majority of you are. So let's just go in and just talk about these kind of the 2 really new things that have not been here previously. You guys are going to see, basically, we're going to just call it your first 5 sales. And you guys, for you guys out there that may have been here, for a few months or even a few years, MIF just did turn 3 years old here in the beginning of the year. And so if you guys have been here a while, many of you are going to cross this. You've already made your first 5 sales. Again, you guys, we're trying in our contest to help people to double their commissions. So what we're doing is giving people that have yet to make their first 5 sales some points through the daily disciplines to engage. So if you're brand new and you've not made your first sale 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, this is your chance to get in. And any sale that you make that is 1 through 5, each one of those sales individually is worth 10,000 points. And you ask, what about the folks that have been here a bit longer? You guys that basically have teams, let's say as an example, you had made your first 20 sales already before May 1st of this contest. Well, any of your team who have yet to make their first 5 sales, each sale they make between 1, 2, 3, 4, total of 5 sales in their MIF business, you basically are going to get 1,000 points for that. Basically, this is the leverage component of your business. So if you're making the sales yourself, the first 5, they're 10,000 each. If you have a team and they are making a sale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, their first 5 sales in May, boom, you get 1,000 points. And then let's just, Mandy and Cory, we move really quickly here just through this other one that's causing a little bit of confusion. The reaching your 50 leads in May, reaching 100 leads. We know many of you guys that are generating traffic, you guys do 50 leads literally every month. And, again, this is one of those things to go 50 or 100. This is your first 50 leads. And it's interesting. We had a team meeting for MIF this morning with customer service and got asked the question, well, what happens if I had 49 leads on April 30th, but I hadn't crossed the 50 threshold yet? If you cross that 50 threshold in May, boom, that is your first 50 leads. You get 10,000 points. As long as you hit 50 in May, you get 10,000. Or if you reach the threshold of 100, you also get 10,000 points. And again, you guys, the point of this, the reason we're doing this is that we know in order to make sales, and it's interesting, Mandy and the team, they track all first sales. And the reason we basically came out and gave points for 50 and 100 leads is that's where we see people making their first sales. 50 leads, 100 leads, a little over 100 leads. We see those first, second, third sales happening. They're so important. And that's why we also came down here, you guys, for basically you have a team member that reaches their first 50 leads. It's worth 1,000 points to you. Again, same criteria. They could have 49 in April, but came over to May. And you can see, because the leads are dated, if they hit lead 50 in May, you get the 1,000, they get the 10,000. If they hit 100, you also get 1,000. So let me just ask, because Cory, you're literally able to hear us even before we start talking more. And you've done so well in the contest here in all 2024. Just like give us some feedback on how you feel about the new daily disciplines. And I will start out by apologizing. I know they're a little more complicated than some of the other things we've done.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. When I joined the multiple income funnel a handful of months ago, I didn't even know about the contest. And I think you got a hold of me or Mandy and you said, hey, you know what? There's a contest going on. And I went through the back office and for some reason, that big old banner right in the front of my face, I didn't even think of clicking the darn thing. So the first month that I was a part of the MIF family, I didn't even know about this awesome contest. So if anyone's watching right now, be sure you click that big, massive banner that you can't miss in front of your face, or you could miss out on what Greg is describing right now. Now, I just got to do this real quick before I forget. Look at this. This is what I won last month. And I look at that. This is real too. I didn't go to Monopoly. Okay, look at that. That is $1,000 freaking dollars. Okay, $1,000 I won last month. And the best part is I get to pay tax on it. So I'll have I'll have like $6 by the time I'm done paying taxes. But thank you, Greg and Mandy and the whole organization for last month's winning. This is mind blowing, by the way. I like what you've done, and I know that if people go and look at that back daily discipline, you might be confused a little bit. You kind of read, and you guys just trust me, you'll get it. You'll get it, especially if you're brand new, because those 10,000 points, those are awesome. Those really kick you off, okay? And you can see people on the leaderboard now that normally aren't there. And when you're brand new, it makes you feel good. When you just get up, you see yourself in the top 5, 10, maybe the top 15 or 20. But to do the daily disciplines, and the word discipline, it sounds like, oh, Matt, someone spanked me, I've been bad, oh, don't discipline me, please. Okay. Make this fun. All right. Make everything you do with the multiple income funnel fun, and your 2 opportunities that you want to put in the 4, but go there every day. Make it a habit. If you have to, get a Post-it note, get one of these. I go to this place called Walmart in America and I buy these darn pads. I'm old school, man. I get my pen out and I before I go to bed every night, I put my little jammies on. I go ahead and put a little to-do list, and one of them is my daily disciplines. And you got to remember this, guys. You're going to have people go into your lead tab, okay? When you go to the top of your funnel, you need to go to that lead because those are yours. People might be there. And the best thing to do, in my opinion, is get a hold of them. And you don't have to be salesy and go, oh my God, you're a lead. I can't wait to make money off you. I'm so clingy. I want to just run after you. Just say, hey, this is Cory. I'm not an autoresponder, because I know Awebers to get response to system. There's a million autoresponders out there, okay? But there's nothing like you just sitting down and writing your own organic 15, 20, 31 words and just say, how the heck are you? I'm Cory. I wear weird hats. And you know what? I'm here and I'll get a hold of you in just a little bit, but great to meet you guys. Okay. It's important to even just do that every single day. And when you go to the daily discipline, just go through it. And I did, and Greg and Mandy can confirm, I got kind of confused on a couple of the newer categories that were just listed. But the thing about you, Greg and Mandy, I got to hand it to you guys. You guys have excellent customer support. And I'm not kidding you, even on a Saturday or a Sunday, sometimes you guys will get back on a Saturday and a Sunday. Support at multipleincomefunnel.com, support at trafficauthority.com. And what a lot of people don't realize is both companies, I look at Traffic Authority like Chevrolet, and then there's the Corvette. Chevrolet, the Camaro. In my age group, Chevrolet, the Corvair. Traffic Authority is right there, and they are a part of the multiple income funnel. They run and operate it, and the support is awesome. So if you have a question, look at below me. Look at that. Where are you? She's in Canada, which is funny because I'm in Utah. She's actually above me physically right now. Up in Canada. And then Greg on the side of me is actually kind of kitty corner down in Tallahassee, Florida. But get a hold of support if you guys don't understand what this contest is. But if you guys can get addicted to just doing every day, get up, get that my daily disciplines, just do them. And then all of a sudden they just become fun. And if you win prizes, God, look at that. I mean, that's insane. I can't even, the month before, to be honest, I wish I could put my webcam. I've got like this what is it? Like a 700, it's like a $500 or $600 laptop that I won the month before on top of that. Okay. And thank you, Greg and Mandy. It's mind blowing to win stuff like this. And it's humbling and it makes you feel good, except for paying tax, of course, but that's a good thing.
Absolutely, Cory. What I'm going to do here real quick, thank you for that information on the daily disciplines, which, I mean, like I say, we got some new ones here. Watch the video. Be very helpful. Mandy, please forgive me. I meant to introduce you far earlier, and definitely want everyone to know, of course, really the face of our customer support. You'd think that she works around the clock. I think she practically does 7 days a week. It's incredible. We appreciate her so much. But with that said, I do want to hand it over to you and basically, have you really kind of start this will become the interview session of the call. And Cory, we're so thrilled to have you here with us.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Yes, hello, everyone. And Cory, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be with us. How are you doing on this wonderful afternoon? It's probably just hit noon where you are now. So this month's contest is called Double Your Commission. So before we get started, Cory, what would you suggest would be the best way a new member could double their commissions?
Number one, you're going to hear this your whole life, but you're going to have to take action, and you're going to have to like get nervous and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I might have to post on Facebook or social media, and people might think I want to make a living or make a commission somehow. But you guys, number one, try to get over the embarrassment factor or the shy factor. And boy, when those leads start coming in, it's really important, I think. And I tell everybody this in other businesses that I'm in as well. I rarely have somebody just come, look at the opportunity and join. And then let's say, get up in the morning and they're just ready to go. Now, that does happen, but I'd say 75%, if not higher, the people that I get a hold of and just do a short little friendly, non-salesy, non-desperate, how the heck are you doing? First of all right. And if we have to chat on the phone, great. If we have to text, great. But if you don't mind getting a hold of people and just letting them know you're a real person, and I'll tell you what, if they're pre-enrolled, okay, I like to kind of get a hold of them and know their budget, because number one, obviously, if you're going to join for the month, it's $49. Okay. Now we're talking, okay, there's either, if you're a customer, it's $49. Obviously your commission is $20. Now, the best thing to do is obviously to become a member for the 1 year for many reasons. Obviously, the $200 commission, that it's more than double your commission. I mean, boy, if someone, and like I said, I don't pressure anyone to join the multiple income funnel. It's not going anywhere because it's a system, it's a tool. It's timeless to me. So I don't go, oh my gosh, you better hurry and join or your head's going to fall off. Okay, like this, Jason's head did fall off on my doll. I was going like this before the camera, and my Jason head fell off. So there goes my joke on the doll. But if somebody is kind enough to join you at the $49 and that's what their budget is, great. Okay, it's a great start. And what I tell everybody is, okay, now what we need to do is if you can go ahead and somehow come up the funds to upgrade for that $350. Now, a lot of people, they're kind of shy because I talk to all my downline. Anyone in this chat room, everybody knows me. All right. I get a hold of you sooner or later. It's going to be on an inbox, on a phone call. It's going to be somehow. But I know that it is shocking sometimes to ask people for money. Okay. Or to spend money. But in this case, I truly believe it's like you're investing money. Now, I've lived in Las Vegas almost half my life. If you have $350, because that's the upgrade for the 1 year after you do the 49. Okay. Now, if you wait a couple days later, it's going to go to $399, but we'll go over that later. But if somebody can upgrade to that 1 year, obviously those $200 commissions, wow, they're amazing. Okay. They can humble you and they can actually change your life. And I mean, for real, not trying to be Mr. Hype here. It's amazing if you can just make 200 a day, 400 a day, 600 a day. Wow. Okay. But first you've got to just talk to the person that is first signed up. Well, just pre-enrolled. If they can do the 49, great. You make the $20, of course. And then the next thing is let's focus on that 1 year upgrade. Okay. Sooner or later, and Greg can probably look at my back office. I was going to say 50%, but a lot of times 75% of people that sign up, and I've got a few hundred people in my MIF family now. Okay. And when I look at the stats, guys, when you're over 50%, 60%, 70%, when people start joining and you can't stop them, if they're going to join for that year, okay, you want to catch that 200. Okay. And I'm being honest, I want you to have it because if you're studying, and I don't know if you're new to this, and I see some of my newer members, but you got to realize when people do sign up for that year, and if you are in that $49 1 month category, okay, you will make that 20, and the 180, it does go up to your upline, okay? And it's enough to sting where you're like, oh man, okay, but do what you can to save your money. And that $350, I don't equate it to living in Vegas where you spend it on a 1 or 2 night room. For $350 goes real fast in Vegas, okay? You can go to a show, you can go gamble, okay? That's where I look at the $350, it's gone. Hopefully you had a good time on the flight home or the drive home. But with this, and this is what happened to me, guys, just doing a little storytelling. The first 2 people that signed up with me, I think it was 2 young ladies. They signed up for the year. And I really didn't know what to expect a couple months ago when I signed up. I went ahead and I said, you know what? This makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and invest and sign up for the year. I'll be darned if the first 2 people didn't sign up for the year. That's $400. And this company's kind enough to pay every week, by the way. So that $400 that I invested into this business, it shot right back to me. It just, here's 400, Greg. And you know what? It came right back to me. And that's how I look at the upgrade. And double your commission. Okay. I mean, guys, if you can just get that extra $350 and take your time, I'm not being, oh, Hail Mary, everything's going to catch on fire. But if you can do it, that's the number one thing I recommend doing is join for the 1 year. Okay.
Cory, I'm going to actually have to take this back here because like this really, you just gave people, did you guys hear it? Cory actually just gave us two ways to double income. One of them you've heard because Mandy and I talk about it on the call, which is, clearly positioning yourself is very important. But did you hear the other one? I want to see some yeses and what the other one was that Cory just gave us, because it was so big and so subtle that people may have missed it. In the chat, you guys hit us with the way number 2. Cory just basically said to double your money. And it was just so casual because Cory just happens to be super personable and it's just easy. That's not correct. He does the work and it's a doubling your income factor. And I'm going to just say here, because you guys are giving me some question marks, it's talking to your team. This thing we all have, or, our instant messenger, or even email, just to actually let people know that we are available. I'm just telling you, that's a doubling factor. Cory, thank you for that, because it's not one that I've ever seen mentioned, and it's such a critical part of your success. The reason, and it's not just doubling your income, you probably increased your income by 500%. Because, like you said, I mean, the average upgrade rate is 10 to 20%. You are closer to 50, and some weeks well over 50. And I hope you guys hear that. Just out of curiosity, yes or no in the chat right now, please. How many of you guys are talking either to your prospects or your brand new team members? Talking with them either on the phone or through instant messenger or Facebook Messenger. Wow, we have got some really great people on the call, and we know our leaders come here, and you guys who are doing it, my hat's off to you. We're also getting some no's, which we understand. I mean, the truth is, multiple income funnel is very, very automated. It will do these things in the background. But again, this month and in general, we want you guys thinking about how do we double our incomes. Positioning at annual, important, critical, mission critical. But this idea of talking and sharing, taking some time out, people are going to really appreciate that. They're going to know you're available, and they're going to get humongous value. I'm going to just share one thing that, I just have really been reading and hearing about this year. And, I'm curious, are there anyone, yes or no, out here in the chat on the call today? Anyone out there actually working their business who feels they're not getting paid what they're worth? Yes or no? Are you guys getting paid in your businesses what you're worth? Or do you think maybe I'm not quite getting paid what I'm worth? Give us a yes or no. And this is a smidgen of a trick question, because the reality is we are getting paid what we're worth. That's what the market says. Our commissions basically show us the value we're providing. Cory just shared with us a value add by just getting on the phone, making your new person feel welcome, helping them will really assist you. And we could probably talk about that one this entire time, but our time's getting away. So I want to bounce the next question, Cory, because we've talked on the phone a couple of times. Me being an old guy, I'm used to talking on the phone. I actually enjoy talking on the phone, but I never have heard. Share with us, if you wouldn't mind, how did you get started in affiliate and network marketing? And also share with us, were you an overnight success, or was it something that had to percolate a little bit?
Well, my story, born, raised in Santa Barbara, California, and I know, Greg, you're a California person as well. I moved to Utah here in the 80s, right around 1980, and I was voted most likely to conceive in high school, and I was one of those guys. I knew about diapers and Similac and baby formula, so I had to grow up fast, and that means you gotta make money. Okay, my friends are watching Risky Business and Weird Science, thinking their lives are going to be like that. I'm like, I wish, but I've got bills to pay, so I had to grow up fast. I lived in the same neighborhood as a family, the Tillotsons and the Ronies. This is a true story, and I'll make it quick. They went and formed a little company called New Skin International. I knew them before they even formed it. I just remember across the street, they're having parties all the time. Parties. I'm like, even on a Wednesday. Well, what they were doing, it was the beginning in 1986 of New Skin. Okay. I still lived down the block from the co-owner. Okay. I knew her when she was just little Sandy getting little pizzas. I worked I was making pizzas and she was at a gym working her little body out. Then afterwards, she would come and buy like 10, 20 pizzas from me to go back to her home to do this MLM thing called New Skin. Now get this, true story. I know it's 2024. New Skin started about 86 and they got traction about 1988. I still to this day did not get into New Skin, 0.0, because I really didn't think people could do it. And just because I've been in radio most of my life, my most of my paychecks, my whole life has been FM broadcasting. So I've been offered traditional MLMs, if you want to say, like New Skin, Amway, Herbalife, and whatnot, affiliate type marketing companies. I still did not join New Skin, even though they're the sweetest people. I still go to their homes and ride Harleys with them and everything else. But until about a year and a half ago, it's where I sat down and there was another business that made me think, you know what, I think it's time that I can do this type of business. Okay. Now I got pretty good at this other opportunity. Okay. But what I was doing was always doing a video or a post just about that one opportunity. Okay. And I know almost everyone that's watching, they know what opportunity I'm talking about. But it doesn't pay very much in the beginning. It's kind of a slow burn. Okay. Real slow. Okay. Real slow. Good practice, but it's kind of slow financially, and that's okay. But then this company came into my life, the multiple income funnel. Okay. And this is what made me get off my butt and go, okay, and here's an analogy I use in a lot of my videos. Okay. If you go to a shopping mall, okay, you're going to park one vehicle usually and go in, you're going to get shoes, maybe shirts, maybe some pants, and on the way out, get a real fattening food. Or 4 income streams like this funnel. I do this analogy a lot. If you want like a real badass taco shell's good, meat, cheese, hot sauce, or maybe you want a hot fudge sundae, ice cream, hot fudge, whipped cream, and a cherry. That's how I look at this funnel system. Okay, now I'm taking this one opportunity about a year and 2 months ago, because that's kind of to answer your question, Greg. About a year and 2 months ago, I got serious of putting my name and my video and my ability through my radio, whatever, to kind of take care of this business that I still believe in and I'm still a part of. Okay. But I thought it'd sure be nice if there'd be a website like the multiple income funnel where I could put this opportunity in, a second opportunity that's kind of a budgeted way to start emailing. And then I want the Harvard University, which is Traffic Authority. Now I live down the street from Josh. I won't say his last name. He's a super, super successful guy. And guess what? He uses Traffic Authority. And guess what? There's another guy that I know real well that lives in Portugal, and I know Mandy knows him, and he's a part of Traffic Authority too. So when I get a hold of these two dudes, and I'm not shy, guys, I'm like, look, you guys have made almost $5 to $10 million, both of these guys. Guess where they go to? Traffic Authority. Now, right there, I'm like sold. I'm like, okay, because these guys can afford to go anywhere. Traffic Authority, wow. My gateway beginner kind of courses into email. That's one of my out of the two, my main one, and then of course this funnel. So when I started getting one, I just went to GoDaddy and I bought pleasewatchvideo.com. I paid $11.99. I forward it, and my favorite capture page, because I know that if I remember right, lead capture page 5, I think that's your number one capture page.
Yeah.
One that I really like, I like the palm tree one. It's all I do. I'll get leads, traffic from Traffic Authority, and I'll also go to YouTube channel and my Facebook page posts. And what I do is I just simply post, I promote pleasewatchvideo.com, and I forward it to the capture page link. And right now I've actually got two. I go to page 5 too, but I go to the palm page capture page. Okay. So now with one click, I've got now 4 opportunities, and they all take care of each other. The reason I love it is because the funnel system, there's credit card processing. You guys do all the ship, all the stuff that I don't want to do. Okay, if there's a chargeback, is there issues? You guys have customer service, which I know Mandy's really great at, and even you, Greg, I know even handle customer service too. So boom, done. There's a beautiful web page. You got all the capture pages already built. You just pick one. Okay, you got 1 or 2 opportunities, and obviously, if you don't know what those 2 are, you'll find them. Okay, and then you got Traffic Authority, the Harvard University, in my opinion. And then 2 of my buddies' opinions that have made tens of millions of dollars, by the way. That's why I'm not mentioning their names, because of their, I don't think they care. But I just want to tell you that 2 people that really can afford to go anywhere for traffic, they choose Traffic Authority. So to be an affiliate for $20, I think you call it a reseller fee. Okay, activate, get that Traffic Authority going, sign up, hurry and get the free account going, because you don't want to miss commissions, and we can go over this another time. But when you got one link, and then you got 4 opportunities that all take care of each other, kind of like when you go to a shopping mall, you got 4 cool things, you go back to your car. That's how I look at the funnel. I love tacos. I love hot fudge sundaes. Not to compare your great company, Greg and Mandy, to calories and fattening things that we probably shouldn't be eating. But about a year and 2 months ago is when I really got serious about being an affiliate, where I actually am not embarrassed. I'm not going secretly, oh gosh, don't tell anyone on Facebook what I'm doing. I produce car shows, about 100 car shows a summer here in Salt Lake City. If you have multiple income funnel shirts, hats, I don't care. I'm not embarrassed at all about it, because this funnel system, to me, it's a tool. It's a screwdriver. Okay, screwdriver, you can itch your ear. You can probably tighten something. You can jimmy open a door. How I look at this funnel system, it is a system. And I don't care what anyone says. This is my opinion. People need systems. They need a to-do list. They need just a routine. And that's what I like about the multiple income funnel. It's just you go, you click that one lead, in my case, the palm tree, and I let Mac Daddy, man. He's got the video production. He's got the boat. He's got the tan. He's got that Vin Diesel voice. I just go, Mac, take it away, buddy. And for 15 to 20 minutes, I let the video do all the work. The less I talk about the multiple income funnel on a street level, I'm more successful. I just let the videos kind of take over. And that's what I like about this funnel system. And on top of that, if you're kind of shy and you don't really know emails, and I get it, most people don't want to do video like this. I get that too. But for 45 freaking days, you guys take over. Why someone's shy and kind of maybe getting over the learning curve of maybe I will email that first person. This is Cory. Oh man, okay, I'm in Salt Lake City. I'm kind of new, but thank you for looking into this opportunity. You guys will get it, man. You'll get it. But you know what? There's 45 days of nice emails going out. And I've seen all 45 days, because what I did is I kind of subscribed to myself. And you know what? Every single day, I've got a nice email from this company. which is super important, the follow up. But please, guys, don't be shy and don't be scared of people that pre-enroll. There are so many nice people. Look at how cool we are. Look at Greg and Mandy and myself. Aren't we the coolest? we're not, we're not. Okay, now I know I'm creepy. I got Friday the 13th hat on and stuff, but you're going to meet the nicest people. They just want to make some extra money that hopefully equates to crazy money where you're like, oh God, I can maybe pay some bills, rebuild my teeth. I don't know, get some new tires, or maybe I can form a living. Can I make $5,000 a month? Can I make 10 grand a month? You honestly can. You absolutely can with this situation, with this system, with this routine, what you're looking at right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I believe in it. I do 5 to 10 YouTube videos a day just with this bad boy system you're looking at. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. And yeah, go ahead. I'll talk your ear. I'm sorry to keep going
Oh,
on.
it's okay. It's okay. Awesome,
I
Cory.
love
Thank
it.
you so much. Thank you so much. You're dropping bars, you're dropping nuggets. Everybody in the chat, is he
Yeah.
sharing the value or what? Okay, so
It's
Cory,
my family.
I
Yeah,
just
go
want to
ahead.
take us back, just learn a little bit about Cory. Obviously, you share your story about, how you got into affiliate marketing. So what made you decide to shift over to online marketing? And I know you mentioned radio. So what
Yeah,
was it?
well, when I was 19 years old, I was with well, it's still here. My background is FM broadcasting. I got into radio when I was 19. That's because I got married for about 7 hours, and I was a single father, and I had to grow up fast. But you know what? I love entertainment, and the entertainment there is a business where you can make money in music and in movies and whatnot. And I took it serious, and I just said, you know what? I think I can do this radio thing, and I'm not shy. I know I talk too much, and Greg and Mandy can probably attest to that behind the scenes. But I got into radio early, and I've been on and off in FM broadcasting for about 35 years. I started in 1987. Okay, I graduated back in the mid 80s in high school. Through those years, I've been in the nightclub business a lot too. I've actually owned 4 nightclubs here in Salt Lake City. I've always been a guy that likes to go to the party, but then I get there and I want to run things. I want to know door money. I want to know how they do this. I want to know. I love to be, I guess maybe the Hugh Hefner, I guess, where you just come and make sure everything's fine at the party. So I was always kind of from an entertainment background, and I'm pretty good at it. I've made a living clear back from 1987 in the nightclub business and FM radio. Now, what brought me to this a year and 2 months ago is that with a webcam, and everyone every day asks me what equipment I use. I use a Logitech 920. I went to a company here in America called Best Buy. They're about 70. They're probably 50 on Amazon, and I'm sure they're used for 10. But this is clear enough. Like, I'm almost 60. I don't want any more. Once you get to 4K, I think you guys can see the tacos that I just ate before the web, thing. But I just, with a nice webcam that's affordable, or one of these, I call them electronic Pop Tarts. Like, they look like Pop Tarts, and now we're addicted to these dang things all day. But if I can go on a video like this and get one of those lights, you can see in my glasses. I went to Walmart and I spent 24 bucks on the ring light that every girl on Instagram, they do their makeup with. Now I stare into one of these ring lights all day. But
I have one too.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, because this is what it looks like without. Hi guys. Boy, talk about
Yeah.
creepy. Yeah, you want me to come to your house and sell you some Avon right now? So anyway, with 25 bucks, with maybe up to 50 to 75 bucks just for a webcam if you want, if you just want to put your cell phone to the side, I can now sit here and talk. And I'm in a radio. I own Pure Rock Radio here, a radio station here in Salt Lake City. But I just made this room. I've got microwaves, fridges. I've got everything to be the most lazy person and get nothing done, which is distracting. And I got a small addiction to Hot Wheels, Legos, and trinkets, as you might be able to tell. But if I can sit here and go online and have fun with you guys and talk 5 to 10 minutes on YouTube and maybe post this on Facebook, maybe do emails. And I find if you just go like this, hey, how you doing? You know what? Here's an opportunity. Check this out. Thanks for your time. I always thank people for their time because, I got the Santa beard. And Greg, I don't know how old you are, but you know what? When you get a little older, time is just as valuable as money. I know oxygen and food. There's a lot of cool stuff out there that's important, but time, all right, it's important. And I don't want to waste time on stuff that doesn't work. And if I do stuff, I kind of want to have fun because I've been in the entertainment business most of my life. And if I can just relax and not, you don't have to be the school teacher. You're not in court and the judge gets up and bangs the gravel. Most people, when I see promote businesses, they're so stiff and they're so serious and they just talk like they're a teacher in third grade with a ruler ready to smack you on the head if you talk too much, which I actually did a lot. I know my hands have been smacked a lot in the 70s, I'll tell you. But you can have fun, relax. Look at Mac. Look at our number one guy. When you pass the torch to Mac's videos, he's relaxed. He's got an ice cold beverage on a boat on one of the capture pages. On my number one palm tree page, it's just a nice tan and relaxing. Even if you're new, and what if I screw up right now and my glasses fall off? Wonder if I get something out my nose and it goes like this and I can't tell. I don't care. You can have fun. Be yourself. Just relax and don't be so stiff. And that's why I got into this business, to answer your question, is because I can kind of do this like a radio show. The more fun I have, I'm more successful. The more I just relax and just go, God, you guys, you'll get it. Don't be shy. If you need to get a hold of support, maybe Mandy will get a hold of you. Is it Justin or Jason? I can't. Is it Justin?
Jason,
Or Jason, or maybe even Greg himself? Don't be shy. All my downlines in this room, everyone knows me pretty well. That's signed up with me. Okay. But if you can just relax a little bit, smile, even if you don't know what you're doing, guys, admit it. And I'm a firm believer of this. People join people. I know that this is a company. This is the multiple income funnel. And I know Mac's over here. I know Greg's in Tallahassee. Mandy's up in Canada. I'm over here in good old Utah. Yeah, with everyone's like, are you Mormon? You don't look Mormon with your tattoos and your long hair. But I'm here rocking out in Utah, having a great time. And you know what? With technology, we can all get together. We can promote this and you can support each other. And the nice thing is I have a lot of people that join other people because they're new. They're scared to join somebody that might be a little bit more experienced with video, and they might be talking to them real fast and making it sound like you guys go get two and you go get two. And if you guys don't, hustle and bustle, you're just going to, explode, and you probably will with high blood pressure. But a lot of people, when they watch you quirky on video, and if you're sitting there, even if you drop the phone, I tell people, keep it in. I don't care if someone's in the background going like this, just be yourself. And if you're bad at it, admit it. Go, guys, I'm new. I'm shy. I'm scared to death right now. My heart's beating through, but I'm going to do the best I can to make the worst video on YouTube. And someone will go, God, me too. I'm scared to death. But a lot of people, man, they love new videos, people that are new, and they admit it. And then you'll get it. You guys will get it. Okay. But please don't be intimidated and think you can't be successful with this funnel by doing video, because I know video is definitely probably the most scary for people. And I know that there's a lot of comfort in email, and there's a lot of comfort in Traffic Authority. Here's a nice plug for you, Greg, with Traffic Authority. And then here's I'm a chatty guy. I've been doing this now a year and 2 months, and I've talked to way over 1,000 people. I talk to a lot of people by choice. You guys don't have to, but I like to because I learn a lot this way. A lot of people will go like this, Cory, you know what? I know how to make $200. I know how to make $200. I have more comfort trusting Greg with Traffic Authority to bring leads to a company that's owned by Traffic Authority. And I have comfort in that. I know how to go make $500. I know how to earn even $50, but I don't know how to do video. I'm quirky on social media. I'm scared to death that people are going to judge me and make fun of me. And I get it. And if people do a video like this and they stutter or say, they're worried, they get nervous, and I get it. I'm speaking as a radio guy, 35 years in the business. I get the shyness factor or the anxiety that video can have. But if you guys can earn $50, $100, $200, $500, the first thing I recommend is definitely you got to be a 1-year member first. I think you should position yourself first. And if you're lucky enough to have air conditioning and a nice heater like this and a webcam or a cell phone, okay, you got what it takes to go on Facebook, which, social media, I know there's a cost involved, but to have a phone and web access, but you guys, I think you can post on social media, okay? And I know you can, because I go to the first thing I do when people join me, I go to your Facebook page and I kind of, I'm a stalker guy, I guess. I see what you guys can do. And then I like to talk to you guys to see what your budget is. Okay. And if you can join for 49, awesome. Take your time, save your money, and upgrade to that $350 or $400 investment. But do it what feels good in your guts, because then you'll believe in yourself a lot better and not stress out. Then just look in the mirror and just say, look, I don't think I'm going to do video. I think I can do emails. Okay. And I know you can. Anyone can. Even a grouchy grandma. We all have grandmas that might be mean and ornery, or maybe even a retired person that's just great with an ice cold drink in his hand, or even someone that's 18 out of high school. You guys can do emails. Okay. You can post on social media, but you know what? Most of my downline says I do have some extra money and I would rather spend it on traffic, because these leads that Greg and his company can get you, they are looking for an opportunity like the multiple income funnel. There's a big difference when you're standing in a river and there's a ton of fish just hauling ass going down the river, and you stand there with two massive nets out like this. You think you're going to get a fish? I think you are. Okay. You're probably going to get a fish. And what I equate that to is when you're buying traffic, if you can afford it, like I said, if you can afford to buy some traffic, it's nice because those leads are going to be in your lead tab on the top of your multiple income funnel. Please don't be scared and shy of these leads. They're just normal people. I know Greg looks a lot more normal and Mandy does. I know I got this weird hat on, but you're going to meet the nicest people in this funnel. I've got Dr. Wilson, just to give him a shout out. Do you know that a lot of my downline are in countries I can't even pronounce? They're like 5-12 hours ahead. While I'm sleeping, they're getting up and working and stuff. You're going to meet a lot of nice people in this opportunity, the multiple income funnel, and those opportunities that you put in the two that you can choose. Okay. But please, I'll end it like this. Just don't be scared and shy to just write them. But please don't think this. And I know this is not good if someone owns GetResponse or Aweber or all those autoresponders. There's already a nice auto responding situation going on with the multiple income funnel. Just do this, even if it's 15 words. Hi, this is Cory. I saw that you came aboard, let's say at noon or whatever, and just say, man, I appreciate your time just looking into this. Here's my contact information, but you know what? I just wanted to say hello. Even if it's 20 or 30 words, break that auto response. Because guys, if I opened up my Gmail right now, I get a lot of spammy crap. Okay. And you know what you do? You wear out your delete button on your keyboard. Okay. It's just delete, 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 delete. Okay. But boy, can you tell when you get an auto response email? You just can. And it's just so unsatisfying, and you're not gonna freak out. But even if you misspelled a word, I mean, it's just so much nicer to break it and just do 20, 30 words. Hey, I'm right here. Even if you say, hey, I'm busy right now, my kids just got out of school, but I'd like to write you just a hello message after dinner. Something like that just boom, it breaks that Aweber GetResponse that everybody thinks, okay, where the first thing, and this is kind of just one more little quick thing. When people join me, the first thing they ask is like, okay, what emails, what auto response? I need to build. I need to do all this stuff. And I'm like, let's just wait. How many email leads do you have? I don't have any yet. I go, let's not worry about it. Now, if you got traffic authority and you buy, let's say 500 leads, then you're going to start worrying about it real soon. But don't freak out and worry about setting up all these autoresponders and Awebers and GetResponse and all this mass email, mass auto. If you really think that you can just click something automatically and it's going to just print cash, there are some instances, I'm sure, out there that's happened. But realistically, if you just back up and just kind of do the human experience, get good at just being comfortable, just posting something nice, be positive, just be cool. Just be cool like that, man. And just be chill. Here's just one thing real quick. One other one. Do you ever watch, not that I, and this isn't the opinion of the show or the flow of this show, but Bill Maher, if you ever watch his show, if you notice in the beginning of his show, you know what he does? He always has a drink and he kind of sits back a little bit and then he'll get a drink and he'll go, hey guys, okay, well, today is this. And he'll just open a drink and he'll just go like this. And he'll just go, okay, well, tonight's guest is Tom Hanks. And you just do this on camera. And there's just something that's so cool. Like, hey, cheers, you guys. Let's just relax a little bit. And we're going to do a little webinar the next hour about something. Okay, if you can just break that wall and just be yourself, who in the hell wears a pink shirt and a Jason hockey mask? You know how many times I have gurus call me and go, number one, why aren't you selling your information? Why don't you sell courses? And I go, because I don't want to. What's the next question? Well, right now I find your walls in back of you distracting because, well, if you had a white wall, people would pay more attention to what you're saying and doing, you know, versus going, God, is that a Mr. Potato Head Ace Frehley doll or those Legos or what is that? You know, everyone's going to have opinions. Okay. Just like I have an opinion right now, but you guys just be yourself, just chill a little bit. And if you have to, just have yourself a little drink, have a little coffee, and you guys will get there. You guys will figure this out. Okay. But would you please write your pre-enrolled lead people a nice little hello? Otherwise, I'm going to come to your house dressed like this. I will fly in and I'll
Cory, I got to hit our group. It was such a great.
Go ahead, dude. I'm sorry, Greg.
No problem. I'm going to just ask our folks because you just kind of made an interesting point. I've got a question for you that's going to follow what I'm going to ask our group on board. And we have like over 65 people on this call. So it's killer that everyone came out today. We appreciate that. And I'm just curious because, you know, again, many of you guys know I've been doing email marketing for over 20 years. People who know me well, in fact, you'll hear me on these trainings say that my natural state, I'm an introvert. You know, some people are more extroverted, but I want to just ask this question because I'm always interested to hear. This is a stat I heard probably like a little over a year ago. It basically said and this, give us a yes or no to this question. It said over 70% of the population has a greater fear of public speaking than they do of death. And, you know, of course, for most people who are answering that question, death is not on the door. They're not on the doorstep. But the idea of public speaking, which could literally happen today. But I'm just curious on a yes or no. Are you guys cool public speaking? That would be basically a no to the question. Or yes, I'm one of those people. I'm scared to death of public speaking. In fact, I'm one of that 70%. Hit us in the chat right now, you guys, and just so we can see what we've got in this group of people. Because I just want to share, and the reason I'm asking this question, and it's so great to have a true pro, you know, obviously professional speaker, so comfortable on video. It's great to basically show there are people like this. But I also just want to let you know that even if you're an introvert by nature, you can learn. You can basically, by spending time with people like Cory and others, it basically, I hate to say it, wears off on you, but it really does. And I can just say, even if you're one that has a little bit of fear of public speaking, video is not your favorite thing, I'm telling you, there are people who will resonate with you. You share your message, you bring value to the marketplace, people will appreciate you. I promise you that they will. And again, it's just interesting to hear that many of you started and have become less fearful over time. Thank you guys for that. I'm going to run to the next question because our hour is getting away from us. This is so great, Cory. But I just wanted, and you've kind of started talking about it a little bit, but share with us, if you wouldn't mind, what a day in your affiliate marketing business looks like. Like, lay out a little bit of I know you're a list person. I'm like you. I have my handwritten list, so I just love doing it. But just share, if you wouldn't mind, a day in your affiliate marketing business. Because people, like when Tracy did it, I think people were a little surprised to hear, wow, that's doable. But if you wouldn't mind sharing yours, I think a lot of people will get real value from that.
Well, what I do, my day, I have like three personalities. I almost have three personalities during the day because I do voiceover work still, and I own a radio station here on the other side of this wall. So I focus on the music, the rotations. Got to keep the voice kind of somewhat okay to chit chat, doing radio commercials, and then I also produce about 100 car shows from April to October. So those they do eat up time, and I love it. Okay. And I'm the type of guy, even if I had a lot of money and I won Powerball, I have to do something. Okay, you shop, you go buy a car or whatever, a giraffe in the backyard for your family, but I love to work and be productive. Okay. Otherwise, I'll go nuts. My biggest fear is that I don't have nothing to do the rest of my life and I'll go crazy with my ADDDDD. So when I get up in the morning, first thing a guy my age is you go to the little boy's room. That's the first thing you do. Okay. And I'm usually 3 or 4 times before noon. I make myself a little coffee. All right. I got to have myself a little coffee. I enjoy that. And first thing I like to do, and I have multiple streams of income, which means there's multiple businesses inside the funnel. First thing I do is I like to check email and messages on inbox, because if there's something critical or someone, not that I'm desperate, but if someone, and I've got people on this chat right now that it was really important to them that I get a hold of them just to answer a couple questions so they can proceed with joining this system. So I'm a big fan of not just recreationally just going through and boy, it's so fun to screw off. There's so many fun things that distract you. But the first thing I like to do is just go through whatever opportunity or business I have, get rid of all the junk email and just go and prioritize. Okay, this is a critical one. I need to get back with this person. Okay, this person with the multiple income funnel, they want to know about this. And usually they can get to support or whatnot. But the first thing I like to do is definitely just check my messages. And then I definitely go, and I hate to bring this up again, but you've got to check your leads, guys. But I'll tell you this. I've talked to 1,000 people over the last year, that 80%, at least 80% of the people that sign up with me in this opportunity or my few other ones, it's because I followed through and I got a hold of them and I'm like a real person, like for real. I can pour a drink on camera. I'm not here just freaking out going join, and then I'll never talk to you again. I know this is kind of an affiliate marketing, network marketing thing that I'm in, but I'm not the shiny ball guy. Okay, I'm not looking to join the funnel and then in 6 months I'm gone off to the next one and the next one. Because the funnel, guys, you got to remember, it's like a screwdriver. You can put other opportunities into this, because if one of them that you have in there, maybe it just disappears. Okay, boom, you can put that other opportunity into that position. Now, I do a lot of video. I've done 3,700 videos since March of last year. That's just on one opportunity. That's in my second stream. How I do so many is, and this is just for video people, and you don't have to do this. I don't want to intimidate anyone thinking you have to do any video. But what I do, people can't understand, they don't understand how I can do 5 to 10 videos a day. What I do, and just like Greg showed, is I'll come up with some topics and I'll just talk, and then I'll look at it and I'll think that was okay, and I'll record another one and another one. And I might record 3 to 5 videos, and then I'll release one at 9 in the morning, one at noon, one at 3 in the afternoon, one at 6 in the afternoon. And people go, God, how do you make any money? You're doing videos for 10 or 12 or 13 hours. I go, no, I release them and I just kind of meter them out. Now, the first thing they say is, when's the best time to release a video? Guys, when it's done. Okay. Don't overanalyze and statistics. Because when people do that, you know what I say? While you're studying all this crap, guess what? I just made 5 more YouTube videos. Okay. I didn't accidentally become number 30 in a company out of 1.3 million people. I just screw off and have fun. And you know what? Content. So I'm a big fan of writing down little topics and making short little videos. Okay. So that's the second thing I do. Now, another thing, after I got the video done, if you go to my Facebook page, what I'll do is I'll also take that YouTube video that I made and I'll post it on my Facebook wall. You can do Instagram, TikTok. To me, if you're going to do just one social media platform, I like Facebook. Okay. And Instagram, I think, is more about pictures and stuff. TikTok, everyone has their own opinions. Do all of it if you can. But I think you need to at least get good at social media with Facebook. Okay, there's the inbox, there's the wall. You can post a video. You can use someone else's video to attach and put something there. But I'm a big fan of taking a video and putting it on my YouTube. My YouTube video and putting it on my Facebook wall. And I share it on a couple other platforms as well. Okay. And then when it comes to emails, I send out about 75,000 emails per day. And it's easy. It's one of these little things. Who knew I'd be tickling a little mouse's little thing the rest of my life? If someone said you're going to be playing with a mouse at age 60, I would have laughed. But guess what? With technology, you can send out emails and you can do it affordable. Okay. And this isn't a plug for this company, but there's companies that, yes, you can get leads. You can get email leads. You can buy badass traffic like at Greg. I'll point the right way. You can go with Greg's opportunity with Traffic Authority. But I think that if you're shy and you don't feel good about doing video, don't worry about it. Relax. Okay. If you're even shy about getting a hold of someone that's just pre-enrolled, you'll get over it. You can do it. Okay. You'll get there, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay. But I'm a big fan of emails. It's saved a lot of bums, little bums. Okay, people stuck. When you're stuck, there's nothing worse because then you give up and then you're like frustrated and all those, oh, you're so excited. You know that you can do it, but then you get stuck and life gets in the way and you quit. Okay, you need to focus on emailing. Okay, whatever it takes. And that's where I'm really good at. And what I do is I have about 100, 200 emails that I've saved up over the last 6 months. And with the technique that I email, I can see which ones work and which ones don't. And I don't rewrite every email from scratch, but here's a little quick tidbit that I do so that people don't think I'm Mr. Autoresponder. Okay. Because if you think you're going to auto respond messages and be successful, I think you're going to go really low. Okay. But this is what I do. Let's say tomorrow's the Super Bowl. Hey, I know the Super Bowl's tomorrow and you might be busy buying snacks and chips. That'll be the first line. Hey, I know it's Friday and you're busy, but, and if it's Sunday, well, here comes Monday. Oh, what a drag. I always have the first line of my email somewhat relative of what day it is, or is it a holiday? Is it a weekend? Anything to snap people to go, God, this might be an actual real message from Cory. Like this isn't an auto responding type thing. Okay. And believe it or not, I do not email every single time, sell, join, multiple income funnel. Sometimes just a little story or something just to go, how you doing, guys? Just thought I'd say hi. Send it. Send it. But don't be that person. I know we've all might have dated. I don't know. Well, maybe, Mandy. Did you ever have one of those guys in high school clingy running after you in high school? Oh, Mandy. You're like, give me a break. And Greg, I know the ladies have been checking out that Greg in Tallahassee with that tan. I can tell you've been tanning, Greg. And I'm coming to your office and decorating the back. Look at that juicy wall. Man, I'm coming to Tallahassee.
And no Hot Wheels for me, mister.
Anyway, a typical day is just get the messages and prioritize which ones really should be taken care of first. If you want to do video, come up with little topics. You guys will work that out. And then it's really important, I think, to get into emailing and then just be real comfortable with social media. And please don't, and I know this is easy to say, so many people are going to be terrified that the opinions of others are going to just completely just destroy their lives. And just if I post something on Facebook, someone's going to say something mean or ornery, or maybe a family member is going to say something, but try to get over that block. And the funnel, it's awesome. Believe me, guys, I care about my image. I know I'm kind of a smarty pants, but I really do. I know you'll hear this term, know, like, and trust. Okay. Some people, they might not like you. They tolerate you. They think you're kind of crazy. My biggest downline in my other company is from Pakistan. They say, oh my gosh, if you come to Pakistan, you could never wear pink and act like you do with 4-foot hair. But they sit there and they go, I can't believe what you can do over there. Okay. It's like you can be yourself over here, or maybe in whatever country you're watching from right now. But guys, just relax a little bit. Be yourself. Admit that you're new if you're new. And if you're a badass Jedi, man, just you already know what I'm talking about. Be yourself and relax, okay? And don't be embarrassed of this funnel because it's a tool, it's a system, okay? You can really make substantial money. And I'll leave it at this. It's the same effort. And I really mean this because I make a lot of video about this funnel system. When I say my domain is pleasewatchvideo.com, it's the same effort for me to promote that link as it is another link, okay, that makes me like $50 a month, where this one can put, God, $5, $10, $15,000 in your pocket. Realistically, for real. Greg knows how much money I've made with Traffic Authority, and I know Mandy does too, just with the funnel. Oh my gosh. And then my other two opportunities. And I didn't even realize the money that I was going to make with Traffic Authority. I think Greg called me one time. He's like, hey, you got to set up like a second wallet. And where do I send the money, the commission of Traffic Authority? And I went, how much? And I went, what? I mean, it's awesome. And the reason why it's awesome, it just one more little tidbit, because this drives me crazy. Oh, the economy. Oh, the inflation. Oh, there's money out there, guys. And I know that you might be in a bad position right now, or maybe you're barely breaking by, but there's money out there. There's people that want this system. They need it. I need it, because now for one click, when I promote one link, I'm sorry, and now I've poured gasoline on that link, because there's 4 incomes now. And I know a month or two ago, there's a buddy of mine listening right now, and with the company that I've been in over the last year, when it pays like this much in the beginning, and all of a sudden you get this funnel system, and there might be a $200 commission, and then they look at this other opportunity and go, you know what, this is pretty badass. And then what do? They're on a little bit of a budget and they need an email system. They get it. Then they go, God, I need the Harvard University of badassness. And that's Traffic Authority. I'm not kidding, guys. I mean, I don't need to hype this up. I'm naturally hyper and crazy. I guess it's all the coffee I drank. But man, what an opportunity. And please, I swear, I'm going to write you guys all emails. I'm going to find everyone in this chat, and I'm going to see if you email me back. But don't be nervous of people that pre-enroll. Okay, there's so many cool people out there, guys. Honestly. All right. Well, thanks, God. Thanks, you guys.
Well, in fact, I've got to say this, Cory. I mean, just because I want to respect people's time, yours, and of course our very fine folks that have appeared today. I mean, the reality is we could easily go another hour here because it's just so much great news. I promise, Cory, please, you promise to come back, because clearly we can't get it all in 1 hour.
Yeah, it's fun. No, I love you guys. It's fun. I chat with both you guys. Well, not chat, but yeah, it's always fun to hear from you guys through Facebook and everyone in the chatty. I know most of the people in the chatty, at least, and they're so cool. All right, I'm probably the craziest one out of the whole group, but it's so nice to see everybody, and what a great company. I love it, man.
I've always got to ask people, Cory, to actually, just the rating system. If someone basically said, how can you, what's the best way to improve? Measure. So I'm going to give people the opportunity. You guys share some love with Mandy and Cory. Rate this 1 to 10. 10 if you guys got some value from this call. And I mean, I can just tell you, I'm going to be actually probably on the phone with Cory getting some scripts, because this idea of talking to people is just such a fantastic skill and underused here. And it's so great. Look at this. You got some love coming, Cory. People appreciate your value very, very much.
It's my dance skills, honestly.
I can just tell you, we will be inviting him back very soon. And I just am very, very thankful to have people of Cory's quality here working with us. And Mandy, you as well. Thank you so much for being the co-host today. And thank you guys very much for sharing some of your time. We'll be back here next Thursday. Look forward to seeing everyone. Thank you guys very much.
Yay. All right. Good job, guys.
Have a great night,
alligator.
Take care.